for Sacramento. They've stumbled here at the midway point. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Warriors. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the kid. Cowboy is out there with the monster. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Wilson in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Mr. Clutch out there with Sexton. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's the kid, and it's Tyler in at the 4. Sexton the pass to Tyler. And the layup is good. Tyler's got the first points up on the board for the Kings. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. Will be a fun matchup to watch.
One-on-one here. Here's Wilson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
No, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Justice the pass to Tyler. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Justice. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. You had to bring much faster help than that.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Sexton the pass to Justice. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And Tyler kicks to Sexton. The pass to Tyler. Here's Townsend. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Miracle Man.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. That's short off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their second and third free throws tonight, and he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. He gets it in there. Miracle Man's got his second basket of the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Justice the pass to Tyler. Here's Mr. Clutch from deep. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Miracle Man, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Sexton up top. A floater, Justice. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. 6 points for Mr. Clutch.
And there's the patience you want to see. Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man. Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
So the Kings... call timeout. They're first.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
The professor's checked in for the Monster. Augustine passes to Burton. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Pass to Nurkic. And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here is Augustine. Last game we saw him score 14. 6 to shoot. Here's Burton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Burton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Kings trail by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Thunder passes to the professor. Here's Money, takes the 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lets the 3 fly. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Gary. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Burton, the pass to Nurkic. Up and in on the layup.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
Pass to Rainman. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
They get the rebound. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his second basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Up 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
The Kings trail by 3. We've got Hardaway. He's out there at Nurkic, and it's Burton in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Nurkic. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Sacramento gets it back. Augustine. It's deflected. Here's Gary. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Miracle Man, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Middleton against Wilson. Down low, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight? Well, it doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Here's Justice. Makes it off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points. Greg, can you really compare? Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Wilson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Justice the pass to Augustine. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Wilson leading the break, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Justice. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball and still get it to fall.
Sacramento shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Justice the pass to Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
And the second free throw, good. Gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. It's deflected. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot. Oh! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, it's 2-on-1. Here's Tyler, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Here's Townsend. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
They get it back. Tyler. And he... fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Townsend, the pass to Tyler. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Townsend. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Townsend's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Nurkic dishes to Sexton. Teardrop shot, and that one drops. Sexton's got his second bucket of the night.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Great D that time from Nurkic. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Tyler. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Picked off in midair. For Sacramento, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Rain Man passes to Money, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
34 seconds left here in the second. And the foul. Called on Thunder. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Kings have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The Kings making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. An unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. That one goes. Count it. ABC's got his third bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Justice. It's deflected. And so it's the visiting team. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
On offense, they've been very efficient, taking good shots.
And it's just about
And there was Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Miracle Man, Wilson out there with ABC, and it's Rain Man, and it's the Professor, and it's the 5. That one drops for him.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The open look here for Sexton. No good from outside. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Tyler, and it's blocked.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The Kings trail by 16. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 8. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Townsend. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. That
is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Burton, the pass to Townsend. And they pick up 2. Townsend's got his second bucket.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Basket counts, and it's 6 points for the kid.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Burton, the pass to Middleton. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Burton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Townsend. It's tipped. To the paint. And he slams it one-handed.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Sexton got a hand on it. Fast break, here they come. All going up court. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Miracle Man's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They need this. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And the Kings will go for a different look here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Make some noise. Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings dance team.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Nurkic kicks to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Over Wilson. Here's Augustine, and that one clear. A foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Kings have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That free throw missing. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. And the lights out in this one, 77%.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Timeout called by the Kings.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
The Kings shooting at 50% in a decent groove. The pass to Hardaway. Trying to find Augustine. Gets it to him. The double clutch. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
The Kings have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading the scores.
Second chance shot, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 6.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play, exactly the way they drew it up.
Here's Justice. That's tipped.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Feeds it to Augustine. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, come on now. What defense? Nobody was willing to get in his way.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The assist is the key to that sequence. A great look to set him up.
1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the visiting team, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Hardaway, and it's Augustine in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Outside, Gonzalez. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. It wasn't that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
Every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. He didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Low, the pass to Gonzalez. Baseline J on the way. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jackson comes over with the double. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 6 points for Rain Man.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Stripped it away. And they're moving it up. Here's Tyler. The putback. It's good on the putback. And that's now 29 points for Miracle Man.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Out of hand on it. 3-on-3. Here's Miracle Man. A three-pointer is right on target. Miracle Man's got 32 points.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Timeout call.
Leonard, he's checked in for Rain Man. And here are the Kings now.
Timeout call.
Here's Burton. Middleton trying to break free. Sacramento again missing. And finished off by Leonard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Burton. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's the Monster. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And the foul on the Monster. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. For three, Middleton.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
Here's Tyler, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And the Kid picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Middleton. There's the steal.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Middleton hits them both. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Here's Miracle Man, and a strong finish with two hands.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
One shot.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's perfect from the line this time. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
Here's Miracle Man.
Oh! No.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
No.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Shooting one.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Miracle Man.
Oh, nice. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible. Like you said. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. ABC's checked in for Tyler. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Middleton hits them both. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volume.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that one falls for Middleton. And so he hits both. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And he commits the intentional foul. And that one falls for Middleton. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. The professor's checked in for the Monster.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. That one is off.
Shooting for Sacramento, Emmanuel quickly.
Good on the second free throw.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
That shot off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And the foul called on ABC. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And he knocks down the first one. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
At the line for two. Timeout call.
Good on both. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Hardaway's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Taking 2 shots.
Jackson hits both of them. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Miracle Man. Here's the professor, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Miracle Man. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the professor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
That's good from Jackson. He's off on the second. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who. He's the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Miracle Man. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Gonzalez.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's money, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Sacramento. Gonzalez.
And so he hits both. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Miracle Man, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his fifth personal.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Kings. Gonzalez.
And he makes both free throws. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his third.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Kings. Gonzalez.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now off the inbound. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And the foul call. On ABC. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Gonzalez.
So he gets them both. The visitors with the ball. Here's Miracle Man. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And they go to the intentional foul.
38. That's his fourth.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Kings. Gonzalez.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,